Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for the people who find themselves on this video without any Pisces anything and are really resonating. So I asked the energies what this reading was going to be about, and what I was told was this is going to be a little bit hard to talk about. Definitely going to find out what this is. Okay. This is heck of like, It's like a weird energy. Not necessarily bad, but just weird in that it's difficult to get a clear picture of what this is going to be about. There's a lot of like back and forth. I wonder if it's if it has to do with our decision to try and force ourselves to be more something that we aren't. Like try to fit in more, try to be more social. I don't know if maybe I'm not speaking accurately, but I find that Pisces isn't really as social as people think we are. It's not necessarily that we're antisocial. It's more that it's hard for us to connect with others the way people think we connect with them. I don't know if that makes sense. I think if you're a Piscean, that makes total sense. People, like for me personally, I like to accommodate people. I like to make them feel very comfortable and very welcome. And sometimes when I do that, it gives the impression to some that we're actually closer than we are. And it's not necessarily that I'm being fake. It's that they're not accustomed to receiving the kind of welcome and accommodations that I give as a Piscean. So it's just one of those things where kind of like a misunderstanding. Like if I'm joking around with someone, like I'm just joking around. I'm not flirting with you. I'm not flirting with you. People think that, oh, she's flirting with me. She must like me. No, I'm just joking around with you. I even flirt with furniture. I flirt with plants. I flirt with the sky. I flirt with the water. And then people just think something like, ooh, she likes you. Not like that. All right, I'm told to pull 2 from this deck. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. Okay. Okay, I have something else to tell you guys while I'm pulling the cards. I wasn't going to mention it at all. So I'm told that I have to mention it because I pulled you guys in and I can't withhold something like this. Okay. So everything is fine. Everything is fine. I don't want you guys to worry. But again, since I pulled you guys in and made you a part of it, I had to bring my brother into the hospital yesterday. He's still there. They transferred him to the ICU again. But he's okay. He's definitely okay. Just have to make sure everything is actually okay. So, here we go. This deck. So we'll save these 2. All right. Okay. Here we go. Can you guys see her? Oh, you can't see her. Hi, Chubby Bubby. My dog. My crazy ass girl. All right. So here it goes. Here it goes. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice I pulled this card. So Pisceans do have a tendency to do this, where they will totally like accommodate your needs, be totally into what's going on with you, ask about you, ask about you. And that's okay. That's okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing to do or be. But we do have a tendency to kind of cut people off when it comes to allowing them to know what we're going through. So this card ties into it, okay? Card number 30, the perfection of your life. We're over here trying to bring attention or trying to focus the attention that's being brought to you over to this side where it looks like nothing is wrong. But in reality, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot that's burning up, a lot that's being destroyed, so much deconstruction occurring. And this deconstruction is an important thing because it takes you to a higher level of understanding for your own journey. Okay. Not everyone needs to know what's being deconstructed. Sometimes what you need is to give yourself permission to allow other people in. Okay. So that's a very hard thing for a Piscean to do. We're just so in tune with divinity, and most, not all Pisceans, okay? Most, not all are balanced. So those of us who are balanced, we're so in tune with this divinity that it's difficult for us to ignore the truth of what's actually going on. So it becomes very, very hard to process. Sometimes what's actually going on, what I mean by that, is nothing to do with you or your life. Sometimes it's a recognition on a subconscious level of how unsafe this world is. Okay. It's unsafe for you to be who you truly are. Let's just be real here. It's one of those places where if you allow people to see the truth of who you are, there's a very high likelihood that will be used against you. And this is Piscean logic. Okay, people can think whatever they want of how pessimistic and how jaded that sounds. Like, oh my God, I mean, that's not positive. I'm not here to be positive. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to speak as it is. And that's often how it is, where we feel very unsafe to be who we are in front of the people who are around us because I don't want to be mean. I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. I do this shit too. It annoys the shit out of me. It annoys the shit out of me that I do this. And I mean, you don't have to be annoyed with yourself, but oftentimes it feels unsafe to share who you actually are. And that's just a part of your journey. That's something you're going to have to reconcile. Okay. It's not a weakness. It's not confirmation that you're fake, because I you know, aside from the Pisceans who are not balanced, I have not met a balanced Piscean who is fake. The unbalanced one, oh my God. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's a whole bag of fucking crazy. Crazy behaviors, crazy logic. I'm just like, how the fuck did you come to that conclusion that that type of behavior is okay? I don't even fucking follow that. That's not logic. That's not intuition. That's just like batshit cray right there. I don't follow none of that shit. So there's different types of Pisceans. Be honest with yourself about which one you are. Okay. Sometimes in the past, I've entered an unbalanced state. 88% at 824. It's fine. We got over it. Usually directed at my husband. He's strong enough. Don't feel bad for him. Card number 8, guilt. Okay. So, some of us are feeling some kind of way because everything has been obscured and so many different thoughts. So many different thoughts are causing you to basically tear yourself apart. I feel like part of this has to do with how the other day the energies of drunk ass Mercury mixed with I'm told not to say it. Drunk ass Mercury mixed with Scorpio. Maybe if I frame it with like y'all will like this. Sexy, vindictive Scorpio. It's like a vindictive energy. Not all Scorpions are like that. But it's a vindictive energy that I picked up on. Sexy, vindictive Scorpio energy. It's bringing a lot of things to the surface. I laugh because people often mistake me for Scorpio. I can be vindictive as fuck. It's been a very long time. But for specific topics and specific individuals. Who's vindictive? It's okay because I don't even talk to them. So card number 10, we are the world. Each of us are a portion of what makes up the world. So you're contributing to the world as it is right now. If you are going to remain quiet, if you are going to continue to not allow yourself to live your truth, then you're adding to a world that's distorted. You're helping to support as well as sustain, perpetuate unbalanced living, untruthful living, distorted truth. So card number 19, feel love and proud. Feel loved and proud. It's okay for people to love you. Pisces, it's okay for people to love you. So sometimes we'll blame ourselves for other people feeling some kind of way towards us. What kind of way? I don't know. That's different for everyone. It's different for everyone. But sometimes the miscommunication, it's like you're not really miscommunicating. They weren't trying to hear it anyways. So were you miscommunicating? No, they weren't trying to hear it. So is that your fault? Oh, Michael's saying that I do that often. I a roundabout way, find a way to excuse away other people's behaviors. And instead of just kind of saying it how it is, I'll turn it back around on me and how I created that. I co-created that. And sometimes I need to not do that. Sometimes you need to not do that, where you're more focused on how you co-created something instead of holding people accountable for their behaviors. What are you talking about? So this circles back around to a recent live stream where I came across something really old. And it really, I ended up hurting my own feelings. And yeah, he's like, you're not mean, you're reactive. Okay, so I'm not mean, I'm reactive, which is, I guess, more accurate because I don't just do mean shit to people. Like, you have to really trigger me to a certain degree before I will choose to react in a mean way. So I'm not mean, I'm reactive. I'm also playful. Sometimes you have to be willing to play. That's gonna sound weird. Sometimes you have to be willing to play with yourself and with your life. Okay? You can't take everything so seriously. When you take everything so seriously, You end up entering an unbalanced high priestess of fire energy. You can really, really tear a lot of things down and destroy quite a bit of your connections, quite a bit of what you've built up within yourself, around yourself, all because you're triggered. Okay? So that's what I have a tendency to do. That's what I did. I got triggered. I did. So someone involved themselves in a situation that didn't really involve them. They involved themselves and then they attempted to, and that's what triggered me. I took it out on the wrong person. It's true. I took it out on the wrong person. I took it out on the guy instead of the sister. One and the same to me. Card number 15, big bold vision. Michael says they're not one and the same. I don't care. Card number 15, big bold vision. You have to have a big bold vision to move forward. Thank you, Kim. You have to allow yourself to not just keep running on a hamster wheel. If you don't have this big bold vision where you can zoom out of your life instead of, zoomed all the way in and micromanaging yourself, what ends up happening when you zoom out, you're able to see exactly where it is you're heading, what your lessons are trying to teach you, what life is trying to teach you, and how exactly are you learning the lessons at hand. Many Pisceans, I don't know if you guys realize this, we are totally zoomed into things. And take, for example, I don't have an example. We have a tendency to be really zoomed in, up close. We can't see what's behind whatever it is we're fixated on. Pisceans have this fixation. The fixation is not often recognized because we're very, very silent about it. We're very, very, very good about hiding what it is we're fixated on. Okay, so card number 5, whatever you choose will be correct. Whatever you're fixated on is causing a sense of vertigo, because guess what? The guilt of whatever it is that went down, whatever it is that you keep thinking about, it is causing vertigo. It's causing you to be unbalanced within your own life. Okay, you are unbalanced within your own life. Okay, so in your mind, it's really, our mind is going overboard. It's been overworked, over-processed, over. And I think we need to get over it, Yeah, we need to get over it. We need to get over this overthinking, over-processing that we do. It takes up so much of your energy and your time. So another thing that we do as Pisceans, and I'm encouraged to point these types of things out that we do because it can help you to understand you're not the only one that does this, so you don't have to deny that you do this. If you deny that you do these things as a way of coping with life, what ends up happening is you begin to lie to yourself. Okay, you begin to believe this lie that you're not enough, that you're too much, that you need to be quiet, that you always create problems. People who are balanced don't create problems. We react to them. Let that sink in. And you have to be honest with yourself whether you're balanced or not. Sometimes you're balanced, sometimes you're not. Where are you at right now? Are you balanced? Because balanced people don't create problems. We react or respond to them. Thank you, Claudio. When you begin to understand all these different aspects within yourself, those are all varying shades of something, varying shades of you. If you allow yourself to celebrate who you are, to hold yourself accountable for the ways in which you cope with life, then you get a better idea of where exactly this lesson is taking you within yourself, and you can actually learn what you're supposed to learn. But if you don't, you're not a bad person, but you're going to continue to struggle. And it's not going to be because people suck. It's not going to be because the world sucks. I mean, those two statements can actually be true, but it's not going to be because of those two statements. It's going to be because this is what you're choosing for yourself, to create more struggle and more pain than is actually necessary to learn the lesson at hand. So here goes now. This is not a good feeling. Okay, we'll just talk about it anyways. Someone's witnessing you as priestess of earth. Card number 3, you're now on a solid foundation. For some of you, you're on a solid foundation and someone is recognizing the truth of your power, possibly the truth of what your connection is to them, possibly the truth of how things played out before, if this is an old connection, how the way things played out were not actually the way things were. There was a lot of interference, too many cooks in the kitchen, just a whole bunch of that. You know, it's either you or them. They're lusting for something. I don't know if lusting for like lusting for that old connection, or I don't know. There's just a lot of lust. Ask a question. Is this person lusting for that old connection? Yes. Are you on their mind? Yes. Has something shifted to cause them to want to rethink about the dynamics that were established? No. Have they always been thinking about this? Yes. What other questions? Let's see. Is this whoever this person is being talked about, these questions, are they now balanced? Why are you shaking? Are they now balanced? Yes. Will they act on what, Rhonda? Let's be specific. Will they act on what? Will they act on what? Okay. Will they act on it? Will they act on their passion? No. Are they hiding behind their mask? Yes. Have they been too hurt by their perceived rejection to take the mask off? It's shaking. Are they too hurt by the perceived rejection to take the mask off? Yes. Are they a narcissist? No. That's a solid no. Huh. Are they a Capricorn? No. Oh, if you're going to deal with an unbalanced Capricorn, imagine dealing with me on a bad day. All right, let's do this. I gotta get going soon. Why are these all right? Why are all these backwards? All right. So 3 and 3. Card number 21, opulence. It's time to lead. Card number 3, inspiration. Let your ability to love in an opulent way inspire you and others to move forward with your life. Okay? Allow it to move forward for you. Just allow it. Allow yourself. Oh, shit. So my face is swollen. Is it them wearing a mask or is it you? Are you projecting this mask onto them? That's a good ass fucking question. Let's ask. Okay, Bish. Is it them wearing a mask or is it you? Oh, wait. Is it them wearing a mask? You're fucking confused, girl. Hold on. Is it them wearing a mask? Bish is scared. Bish said no. Let me hold it. Shit. Sorry, Bish. Is it you wearing a mask? Yes. Let's put Bish away. Things left unsaid. Things thought about and left unsaid. For some of you, you already are knowing what he or she is not able to say. Damn it! Where is this reading going? Fucking A. All right. Inspiration and leading. Yeah. This reading's gone to shit. This reading's gone to shit. Damn it. Okay. The message is something that's forbidden. Ooh, 9 and 9. 3 and 3. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and then we have 3. 1 plus 8 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. This is mirroring going on. So the message is forbidden. Hidden. Hidden away. See the crescent? Crescent. I think this might have to do with a sense of depletion. A sense of more aspects of who you are being hidden away. Is this hidden within yourself? Whatever this message is. Is this truth hidden within yourself? Stop lying, Bish. They said, is it hidden within yourself? Stop lying. Stop moving. No, seriously, is it hidden within yourself? Yes. She says yes. So you're hiding something from yourself. You've isolated yourself from whatever this past life connection is. There's past life connection here. This is a past life connection that is Yeah, I think it might be a mirroring. Not sure what it means. Oh my God. Okay. Song pops in my head. It's a Sia song from the Huntsman. I'm not running away. I'm not running away. I will feel the pain. Ooh, yeah. What are the lyrics? This is fucking bullshit. Hold on. What are the lyrics? Let's see. Huntsman. Sia. Reads you out. Okay. What are the lyrics? So. Oh, no. You're going to get me demonetized. The fuck is wrong with you? I want the lyrics, not the song. Okay, lyrics. Now that was some close ass shit. Hold on. Let's see. I don't want a video. I want the written word. You know, I've been hurt before. You know the score. And I know you want more. You want me to go out. Yeah, you know I get high score. I get cold when you don't go slow, but I know you want more. You need me to go out. And I know you were worth it. And I know this is going to work. This is a bullshit ass time. All right. So you're flowering. Whatever seeds that were planted before is definitely flowering. It's being watered at this point. For some, I feel like it has been being watered for a while by your tears. And you've kind of just been in denial about what exactly is going on. Now, all of these things that I'm saying doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be in a romantic relationship with a person that you believe I'm talking about. This is a general reading. Okay, this is not life advice. Oh shit, Aquino. Wow. Send him flowers for his wedding. I'm totally like, you know, be happy. Here you go. Here's some flowers. Be happy. Let me. Oh, you got to take a fresh approach to things. Fresh approach. Hold on. Let me move all of these cards. These trifling ass cards. I thought we were talking about life circumstance. I didn't understand this was going to fucking go to the same damn topic that it always goes to. Why is that? I'm so averse to the whole twin flame topic, yet the readings always find their way back to that shit. Is that something that needs to be addressed? Not by me. Okay. Yeah. Black roses. No, because then he feels like it's too poetic. Not everyone can understand the depth of poetry, you know? Just pick some flowers off the side of the road and airship it. Don't even give it in person. I should not be teaching you guys how to be salty. That's what Michael says. Well, we're fucking saltwater fish. We can go deep. I thought I saw something fly into the umbrella. All right, whatever. Almost done, you guys. Almost done. Yeah, you're selling it as an adventure. I don't quite believe it, though. I don't quite believe it. It feels like a round of fuckery that I don't need to participate in. Here it goes. Okay. Wait, what? Dandelions. That's too healthy. But that might be applicable. Dandelions are very supportive of the liver. They help to purge the liver. Liver has to do with like anger and dissatisfaction. Fucking dissatisfied ass weed of a person. Okay, let me stop. I don't even know who I'm talking to. All right. Okay, this is card number 21, fresh approach. So you have to see life, you have to see your journey with a fresh pair of eyes. It's important for me to point out that maybe you need a fresh pair of eyes because the eyes that you've been seeing, the filters that you've been using to see your circumstance in the world, it's been very much distorted. You have pretty much gouged them out in your attempt to blind yourself. That's not compassion. Okay, blinding yourself from the truth of who a person is, how they behave. I mean, all of us have our own unique coping mechanisms. I totally respect that. I do. But I've finally reached a point in my growth where fuck your coping mechanisms if it's going to hurt my feelings. It's very hard to hurt my feelings. So if your coping mechanism hurts my feelings, you're going to have to be gone. Okay? It's seriously very, very hard to hurt my feelings. Very hard. I have to actually care. I have to actually have gone through the process of personally vetting you for myself so that I can trust you enough to allow you into my circle. My circle is about this big. It's not a big circle. So if I've allowed you in, that means you have shown me you already understand me and know the machinations of my sensitivities. And if you hurt my feelings, you're gone. So card number 34, vulnerability. Well, that's fucked. Okay. I feel like this is Mars energy. Vulnerability, right? Vulnerability. I feel like part of the message here is their coping mechanism kind of came forward because they finally, it's like they haven't, this is mirroring. This is mirroring. So very similar to you. They don't really let people in, and they let you in, and they allowed you to see some of their more vulnerable aspects. And then you went and got triggered. So, yeah, it's like you got triggered by them, they got triggered by you, which then triggered you more. Yeah, that's a fucked up situation. So, oh, I no, but it's going to convince people to tolerate bullshit they shouldn't tolerate. So I don't know that that would be the best message. Okay, so adventure. Before the adventure card, I get the message of I forgot what you said. What did you say? What did you say? Seriously, what was it? What was the message? I don't know what Michael is trying to say. It's like a sense of, I don't know if it's my own process, but I've muted him. I can't hear him. Well, probably has to do with twin shit then. We'll just leave it at that. All right. So, probably has to do with some twin shit. He's on mute. I can't unmute him. I can't hear you for real. I'm not joking. Like, you've been muted. Just let the cards keep flowing. Since he can't talk to me, I want to know what he's saying. Is that like a trick that you're playing? Like curiosity? You know what I used to do to my kids when they were toddlers? If they start screaming, I'll be like, I can't hear what you're saying. So if they're being really loud, because babies are nosy AF. 62% at 8:53. So they would stop yelling and be like, what? And I'd be like, I can't hear what you're saying. What did you say? And they'll stop yelling. They'll get very, very quiet because now they want to know what I'm saying. So, sense of, here we go. So I said 62%, and it's still 62% at 8:53. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8, 8, 8 is the highest. It's a very, very elevated level of reunification. 8 times 3, because it's 3 8s, is 24. 2 is the number of guidance. 4 is a number of self. This reunification is guiding you back to your sense of self, to who you actually are at this point, because you've changed, you've shifted after all of this bullshit you've experienced. So 2 and 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is the number of receiving. You are receiving messages that are very, very difficult for you to hear for yourself. So what are these cards? I knew it. I knew I didn't mute him. He muted himself. Fucking asshole. King of Summer. Honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So I wonder if this person is from a different culture than you. So it might be, look at how he's standing. He's so bougie. Is he wearing shorts? Oh, there's ribbons across his legs. There, like, that's hot though. He's got ribbons across his legs. I don't know. I really like quirky styles. It's just, yeah. Okay. What are all these kings doing out? King of Spring. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Look at this. Maybe they're like, look, they're like looking at each other. What does that look like to you? What does that look like? That's a random ass detail. What does that look like? Okay. Right there, this golden thing. I don't know what that looks like. Okay, 2 of Summer. These cards are so bullshit. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Okay? Don't give up. I don't know. You know, I feel like I don't know how sound this advice is. Okay. I feel like if you feel like giving up, then go ahead. So that you can actually experience what happens when you give up. Now, I say go ahead because usually when you give up and you experience the bullshit that ensues after you give up on yourself, then you usually will go ahead and change your mind. I'm all about sovereignty. I'm all about allowing you to make up your own mind and experience life to its fullest and really find out firsthand the law of cause and effect. You pick a specific causation, you will reap the effect. So, I don't know. Maybe it's time for you to begin really deciding for yourself what these messages actually are, how they pertain to you, your life, your circumstance, you know, whatever it is that you're going through. Oh, girl. Okay, I won't give up. I'll break his marriage. Does that count? So many different ways to respond to that. I know you were totally joking. Moving right along. 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labors. prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Yeah, I know she was kidding, but see, that's the thing. I totally know you were kidding, but there are people who aren't. There are people who aren't, and you know, they'll totally watch this and be like, "Yeah, see, totally." Like, no, no, no. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm totally like, if I have to fight for your attention, fuck your attention. Plenty of other people in this world. Fuck your attention. You're not that amazing that I need to really, really go out of my way for you to notice me. If you don't notice me to begin with, then good. Notice someone else. Right, honey? See? He said, yeah. Hella delayed, hella delayed. But yeah. Sharing some personal details. So when he and I first started dating, his ex-girlfriend totally what? His ex-girlfriend totally like, she didn't give a shit until he found out he was seeing me. And then suddenly she gave us shit. And he was with me when she decided to call and try and invite him to her birthday party. And I don't care. Yeah. If you're not done with that relationship, then finish that relationship, and I'll either be there or I won't. At the end of that, I'm not gonna be like, oh, why is she calling you? Like, dude, she knew you before I did. And he's like, fuck that shit. Fuck that bitch. Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you want to go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna fight for your fucking attention. I got work to do. I have to go to work. I have to pay my freaking rent. So yeah, that's totally how that ended. He's like, no, I don't think so. So I'm totally of the mindset, if you gotta fight for their attention, if you gotta go way out of your way to get their attention, excuse you. You are a Piscean. Everybody pays attention to you. Fuck out of here with that shit. Like, I know, but that's the one that I want. The one that doesn't want me. Girl. Do I need to slap you the way the wings of that bird slap the water? I'm joking. I'm not going to slap anybody. This is some shit right here. Okay. Card number 8. Justice. Time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. I'm kind of wondering if you winning has nothing to do with winning with them. I'm wondering if them, just because this is, you know, just because this is already what we were on the topic of, I'm wondering if part of your winning is them being rid of, like, be rid of them. Just be rid of them. Maybe that's you winning. You love me?
So,
you love me?
Damn right I do.
How much? I want it quantified.
Oh, shit. I don't have long enough water.
I like that. All right. So, card number 14, balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So, he said, damn right, he doesn't have big enough arms to quantify that. So, Aquino, I'm like, the more I think about your circumstance, the more I get pissed off. The more I think about your circumstance, the more I really seriously get pissed the fuck off. Why are you going to get married? Has nothing to do with you at this point. Why are you going to get married if you got to tell another woman that you're getting married? If there's another woman that you need to tell that, okay, I'm getting married now. Why are you getting married? Is that some new shit that goes on? Is that some new shit that goes on within relationships? Y'all, tell me. School me on this shit. I'm so fucking old school, it's ridiculous. I'm so old school, it's ridiculous. Okay. Okay, life advice, Aquino. You take all those fucking emails. You find his wife's email and you give it to her. You take every single last email. You find his wife's email. You CC him on that shit. And you send them all to her. Because you know what's going to happen? She's going to find out regardless. And you're going to be on the shit end of that. I'm good off that shit. And yes, that's the kind of female I am. Don't involve me in your bullshit. For real. Do not involve me in any of your bullshit. Whew. Okay. 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Okay. Overanalyzing the options. What are your options here? He looks so fucking intense. Look at that. He looks so intense. Seven of Winter. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly. Running away from the truth. So, Aquino, is that the best choice for you? Is it the best choice for you to forward it to his wife? I mean, I know I just said that, but that's me and my rottenness. Is that really who you are? Or is it better to simply reply with, you message me again, and all of these get forwarded to your wife? Okay. Well, yeah, she needs to know, but she should have known who she married to begin with. That's like some really bomb ass truth. Why are you going to marry someone you don't know? If you don't know that, because let's face it, as women, we know when we can't trust our person. We know that shit, but we lie to ourselves. So that's really, is that up to her? Is that, are we taking away her decision to choose not to see her own truth? Are we robbing her of her life lesson? Or are you part of that lesson in giving it to her? I don't know. I don't know the answer. So I'm kind of just presenting both sides. Bird. This big ass delta. You choose to sing in the tree right beside me. It's not for us to try and convince you to do one thing or another, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm showing both sides of the coin so you can decide for yourself what resonates the most. Because who knows, you might be a part of their lesson. You might be the thing that doesn't break their marriage but causes him to be so truthful to her and it improves their marriage. Or you can be the thing that she's been feeling but she hasn't been allowing herself to acknowledge. Because, no, I have to be a trusting wife. I have to trust him. You do some shit that makes me feel like I can't trust you, even if I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to trust you. Bottom line. Bottom line. Like, I'm with my husband because I know what he would and wouldn't do. And I don't know if it's just my intuition or what. There are certain things that are not within his character. And I'm no better than anyone else. But I will say I would never be in a relationship with someone where I have to question where your loyalty is. I have to question where you are. There are times where, you know, my husband has gone out, you know, years ago. He's gone out with his friends and I don't message. I don't text. I don't call. You'll be home when you're done having fun. Oh, girl, I can't believe you just let him go out. Why? He's not mine. He doesn't belong to me. He's a fucking human being. He doesn't need my permission. I'm not his mother. But if you're going to do shit that's going to make me question, we don't need to be in a relationship. That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that. If you have to consistently question, and I'm not talking about questioning because you've been hurt before, you've been betrayed before, and now you're kind of, guarded. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, why are you questioning someone? Why? Is it your intuition talking to you and you're ignoring it? Because if it's your intuition talking to you and you're ignoring it, it's probably true. They're probably doing shit behind your back. A large portion of people who are cheated on knew they were being cheated on but didn't want to believe it. A lot of people. So sometimes I get people who ask me like, oh, does he love me? Well, if you're asking that question, should I stay in this relationship? Well, if you're asking that question, it's just one of those things where you have to recognize the questions that you ask others about yourself. Oftentimes, you already have the answer to those questions. It's just hard for you to accept the answer. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, but you do have to recognize that you have all the answers that you need. Anyways, so I got to get going. Thank you guys so much for sharing this space. Thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Slap the bell. Comment down below. And buy some merch. But my baby's not awake, so he can't be proud of me. I'm gonna tell him though. I'm gonna tell him I said all your stuff. I gotta go, guys. Where there is love, there is no question. I still question my husband, but not about those types of things. So I guess it depends on what the question is, right? It depends on what the question is. And these are things that maybe it's just a part of your learning and they're not actually doing something. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's situation is very, very unique to them. You might come across people who experience very similar things, but your situation is still very unique. Although the circumstance might be similar to what someone else experienced, they don't have the same human history that you have. So then that means they're learning something else from a similar circumstance than what you're learning. So don't base your judgments off of other people's experiences. Really, truly listen to yourself at this point. Really, truly listen to yourself. All right. Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye.